Hi, just a quick one today. Wee bit work on the Yamaha Bolt. I have bought K&N air filter. There's part number for anybody that wants to get one. K&N air filter for the Yamaha Bolt. So to get into this, to change it, there's your air filter box. You got 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry if my camera's a bit dodgy, but however. And an Allen key, or if you're fancy like me. So you just unscrew these 4 bolts like this. Like that, and remove them all. So I'm on to the last one now. And that cover just pulls off like that. Now, yep, that's the cover there. There's the old air filter. As you can see, it's a paper filter. It's pretty dark and dirty. The bottom doesn't have a filter on it. It's just the 3 sides, and then inside there's wire just in case the paper filter bursts. And there's your intakes. If I turn the throttle, nice. So the new K&N filter comes in its box. You just take it out the not easy to do when you've only got one hand, but as you can see, now it's a bit oily because these filters are oiled. Now as you can see, it's a slightly different size, but it still fits in place. But the difference is that this filter is all the way around, so it can take in a lot more. And the K&N filter that's wire mesh in there and cloth on the inside. It's like a cotton type of cloth. You can see daylight through it when you hold it up to the sun. So it lets the air through and everything, stops out the dust and the crap. But these air filters do let more through. More air through, so yeah, so it gives the bike a bit more go. And that's it how it fits on. Pretty easy. It just goes in like that, and then when you get your cover, put your cover on, it pushes it in tight, and that's it sealed. So I'm going to show you something. Here's your 2 ports that suck the air in to your intake. Now the air comes through this hole here. You see it goes through right through to the back of the cylinders. That's it, that's where it gets its air. It doesn't draw in from the cover. There's nowhere in the cover, there's no hole on there. That's where it gets its air. Now, if you look at the size of that hole, I'll just give you a closer view, the size of that hole, and compare it with these 2 big holes. If these were sucking and wanting a lot of air, would that manage to cope giving it enough? There's a modification you can do. You can actually pop the plastic out the back of this port here, and it'll give twice as much air in, and the bike won't starve of air. So how to do it: undo these 3 screws here, 1, 2 and 3. And you might need to undo this one as well. Yep, this one as well. I've undone these already. Undo this one and then pop this air cover off, and I'll show you what to do after that. Now once you've removed these screws and this one, you pull the cover off. You'll find it's just held on with that breather hose. So you want to unclip that, just hold the thing in and peel it off like that. So your intake there it is at the back. So you see there's actually this bit as well. So we'll remove this and modify it. I might just do that with my wee grinder, and then it will give it twice as much air if it needs it. So here we are in the old trusty shed. Here's the wee bit we need to take off so as it makes one big air intake. So just hold it in a vise, don't squeeze it too tight or you'll damage the seal. And then just buff away a wee bit. Here, helps if you put a battery into your wee grinder. And there we go. Just give it a wee clean up, take any bits off. So there you go, that's what it looks like. Once it's done, one big air intake. It's better than what it was. So let's get that on and we'll see how it goes. So there we go, here's a modified air filter, ready to put in the bike. First thing you do, pop that hose back on the back. It just pushes on and there's a wee clip that holds it in place. Like that. And then once that's in place, pop that on. Remember there's one big screw goes up the top. That's not it. And then here's it. That's it. Pop that on temporary. Then you've got your 3 smaller screws that hold it on there. There. And there. And then screw it on tight. And that'll hold it in place. So this is it. The last screw them on. Remember, don't overdo it. Tighten them up, but just, this is a pretty heavy wrench I'm using, so that's tight enough. Once that's on, get a new K&N filter, pop it on. There's a wee bit in the top here, it fits over that wee bump there. And if that's in there, you know it's in the right position. And then the cover, pop the cover on, screw it in tight, and that'll seal the filter. So as you can see now, there's a lot more of an air intake there now. So that's going to let a lot more air in. So anyway, I'll put this cover on. You're wondering what that is up here. I've got a mount for my GoPro up there, which I use now and again. Although I use it more in my KTM. I don't do much in the line of filming when I'm on the bike, when I'm actually riding. I have got the mount for the camera and the helmet and the microphone and everything, but I can't be bothered speaking. I like the peace and quiet when I'm on the bike. I like listening to it. So I'll go ahead and tighten all this up now. So that's it done. So that's your Yamaha Bolt modified air filter. And just make sure she starts fine. All good. So there you go. If you want to keep a standard air filter or air box and you want to modify it, you can cut that bit out and stick a K&N air filter on it, and yeah, it'll get a bit more air as it needs it. And again, the air filter type YA9514, and that'll do the job. Hope that was helpful. Bye.